Hello everybody, GamerPenny here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play. And we are back with Vesper, right where we left off. We are about to pick up the next of our main story quest. And when last we left off, we gathered the bodies of our friends. And we're about to finish that off and hopefully pay some respect to them. So, alright. There is one thing I regret to inform you. Though we wish to inter your comrades on church grounds, a number of fallen scions far exceeded our estimates. Aww. After discussing the matter with Father Iliad, we have concluded that we have no choice but to bury the dead in the same plots as those who perished in the calamity. Please forgive us. We do not wish to dishonor the memory of the fallen, but as caretakers of the Yeti, these are the realities we must face. Vesper, what befell your order was an unforgivable crime. If you would have these villains brought to justice, consider making a pilgrimage to the Mark of the Warden. Though I do not follow the teachings of Azima, it is said that to offer prayers before her mark is to invoke her divine judgment. Regardless of your faith, mayhap it would be worth the effort. Okay. Where's that? Oh my god, that's halfway across the world. All the way down there? Alright, fine. And Behemoth is going to usher us down there. Alright. Well, we'll head down there. Getting a little bit laggy out here, and I think it's just because it's so beautiful. Look at it. Alright. Head down there. We gotta go down. Down this way. Oh, look at Behemoth jump. Oh my god. I love it. Alright. Behemoth might be one of my favorite summons and monsters and creatures. Oh, maybe if you guys have a favorite summon or creature in Final Fantasy, maybe leave it in the comments down below. But my favorite of all time is Shiva. I really like Behemoth. And I don't know, beyond that, maybe it's gonna be a weird one. Maybe Yojimbo from Final Fantasy X, which is a not required summon. It's actually extra content, but can be really, really powerful. It's gamble based on Gil, basically. Yojimbo, but I like that he's named Yojimbo. Basically, is why I like it. But yeah, those are my favorites. Oh, look, we need this guy. Looks like he's level 18, so it looks like it's for our what is it? Oh my god, I can't think of the word. It's for our Immortal Flame hunting log. Oh yeah. We do need to work on those eventually. Get those caught up. Oh, and off screen I actually went and got us a promotion, so we're actually the second rank. Can I see that? Yep. Flame Private 2nd class. We got 2 stripes on our things now. Just means we can buy different stuff at the store. But I haven't bought anything from there because you do need the flame seals. So that almost more than trying to get experience is why I stop and do some of the fates. I really want those seals because I want to be able to work on that, and eventually we're gonna have to work on that. So it's just easy to do it along the way when we have time. Okay, we are gonna pray here, but first I just want to take a moment to stop and look at this. Like, oh my god, this is gorgeous. This is all from the Calamity. Something in there too. It's a coil, basically. Alright, Mark of the Warden. Beautiful. Someone's been drinking out here. Did you see those? Yeah, these bottles. Maybe it's an offering. We'll assume that it's an offering. As you kneel before the Mark of the Warden, in a moment of quiet solitude, you breathe deep of the dry desert air. The roar of the rushing waters is punctuated by the faint chirping of violkin and the shrill cries of a hawk. The gods, however, remain silent. Oh, that's depressing. Alright. We did what you asked, now we're gonna go back. These fireflies. Hello, Coral. Coral. You guys watch The Walking Dead? I watched the first season of The Walking Dead. And during the second season, I got really aggravated. And, no longer, enjoyed the show. So I stopped watching. I keep up on what happens with it, but it's kind of... The Walking Dead, to me, is kind of like, Game of Thrones to me. In that, just don't get attached to people. Because they probably won't make it. So, however, with Game of Thrones, I'm actually doing something a little bit different. I'm actually waiting for... We should get the... There's probably one more of those things in here, right? We should get that while we're out here. Game of Thrones, I'm actually waiting until the series is completely over to come back to it. So I've watched the first season and the second season, I believe. But I'm going to wait until the series is done and then binge watch all of them. So I'm also spoiling myself on who lives and who dies. But I'm doing that because I would get so invested in a character, and then when they died, I would get really upset. like really upset how you're not supposed to get attached. They're just TV characters, right? But for Game of Thrones, that's what I'm doing. Because I do get attached. And then I feel like someone I know passed away when they die. So I do have to kind of watch it. And there's really only one character on Game of Thrones that if they were to die, I would be upset. And that's Arya Stark. Because I think she's so badass. And I think she has great potential. And if they kill off Arya before she realizes that potential, it'd be such a waste. So that's the only one that I really care about. I'm all caught up on fan theories too, and there are some good fan theories for that show, but my favorite one is that Ned Stark is not actually dead, and that he just took on a new face. Or the person that that they executed was one of the faceless men that could change their faces. I really like that theory as well. Alright, Eluned. You have honored the dead with your pilgrimage, Vesper. Even if Azima did not hear your prayers, I believe that they provided comfort to your fallen brethren. Remember that although the body is but a vessel, that must one day be surrendered to the life stream, our souls shall endure, and the righteous shall find solace in Thal's realm. Okay. Alright, she got another one for me. Level 35, and we're level 36, so it is catching up to us, which sucks. Oh, Neuraxia. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with sylphic traditions. Okay. So on to Little... Hello? What's that? We're going to Little Solace. Can I... Why does it bring up... Oh. It was way zoomed out, and I just wasn't noticing it. Alright, Hawthorne Hut. Into Little Solace. To bury her. Give Neuraxia back to the sylphs. Hopefully they're not too angry. Maybe this might unify us. Saying that, you know, we are not the enemies. We have to band together to defeat the Imperials, because they'll do stuff like this. They kill without discretion, basically. Right. Very pretty out here. Is it, what time of day is it? Oh, it's just cloudy. Good fishing weather. But we're not going to do any fishing on this episode. Alright. Let's get up here. Hi, Comuxio. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Neuraxia. Neuraxia, but this one does not understand. Aww. Sorry. Oh, she's crying. Comuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Neuraxia? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So, not only Neuraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Neuraxia. Neuraxia went to Thanalan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Neuraxia at the end. Tell this one that Neuraxia was brave. Tell this one that Neuraxia did not suffer. She didn't. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Neuraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Neuraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Okay. Oh my god, now we gotta go back all the way there. This is what I was talking about, where the story starts getting, can we not run across all of God's green earth? Like, that guy's name is Tez McShooty. I like that one. Alright. And we could color our chocobo. That's another thing I haven't done yet, is coloring the chocobo. I need to look more on how to do that and see what color we want and where to get the stuff, because I don't know where to get the feed to give to your chocobo to color them. I'll have to research a little bit. Alright, fat chocobo, let's get up there. Do 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 do. The music for fat chocobo still cracks me up every time. Alright. Eluned. We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that, in your absence, we interred the remaining scions in the Lickyard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please, take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Vesper. Okay. But no, I am gonna head in here and pick up the next quest. That's gonna be my rest. Hello, Marquis. Eyes on me. Okay. I'm not imagining it, Vesper. I know I'm being watched. No, not the girl. I know about her. No, this is different. Sinister. It is as if I am under observation. That feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. It's going crazy. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the chair. Okay. Oh no, I'm stuck on this chair. Alright, let's see if someone is watching Marquis. We can zoom back in a little bit. It says to go over here. Eyes on me. Aha. A destination. Wing Sauce, you ready? Where are you? Okay. Because we're going to summon some bad guys here, it looks like. I wonder what we're going to... I don't remember this quest. Oh god. An Imperial... Frumentarius. It's an Imperial... Frumentarius. I have no idea what that means. But he's going down is what that means. All I need to see is the word Imperial. And we take him down. Alright. Okay. Tell Marquis. Our Griffin. We don't get this one that much. When we get to Heaven's Ward, we'll be able to fly. I wonder if there's going to be flying in Stormblood. There has to be, right? Probably the same way they do in Heaven's Ward. We have to go around and find all the areas. Alright, Marquis. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait, Father Iliad must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. Think others may come for me again. Okay. I know you're standing like 2 feet away, but we're going to retell you what Marquis said. So, Heaven's Forefend. That such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? He was Imperial. Imperial short sword. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who is watching Marquis was, make haste to Camp Drybone at once, and we must summon the immortal flames before those more Imperials come. But I'm an immortal flame. Why are we getting a cutscene? It's a big cutscene. Elfino, hi! He's alive.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate.
Whoops, wrong thing. Sorry, I was taking a drink of my coffee.
I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the 7th Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
Cid.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano.
The voice, I wasn't expecting it.
I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Is his memory coming back? Oh.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me.
Oh.
You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the 7th Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the 3 city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Coerthas as we speak.
Garuda. Ooh, we're mad.
Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Duh, Cid. In every Final Fantasy, you've had an airship.
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship.
Elfina is even like, yeah.
It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
What are we waiting for? You to get your memory back? Cid! That's the Cid we know and love.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
Okay. Yeah. It's just nodding at each other.
They need my airship. They need me.
Yep, we do. Cool. Cid's back. Alright, cool. We can still pick up the next one. He who waited behind. What a curious twist of fate that Master Cid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Vesper. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the Final Flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity. Much like the Great Gobu Wall of Ulda, it states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Coerthas. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgard Float, the closest settlement to Coerthas. Mayhap the Serpents stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray you look after yourself and Cid, Vesper. Sure, I'll watch out for Cid. Where Falgard Float? We've been there before, so we can just do a little teleporty. Cool, we're getting pretty far. That was a spot when I played this before where we were not able to pick up this quest because I was not leveled, so we're still ahead, but not by much. Coerthas is where it starts, we start out-leveling, or it starts over, what's the phrase I'm looking for? It gets to the point where we have to do some grinding, so I might actually hop into Palace of the Dead after I do my recordings today, but we'll see. Ethelmare. Is there aught I can assist you with, miss? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? Aye, I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Coerthas. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak to Vortifort at Florentel's Spire. He was on duty that day, and I saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Yeah, well, we've got a secret that we're not going to tell you, apparently. Alright. Are we headed into Coerthas already? I feel like it's very early to head in there. I don't think we're actually going to head there. I honestly can't remember this much. I can't remember if we head in there now or not. There's a lot we haven't done, I'd think. Alright, Vortifort. You have come in search of Vortifort. Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Coerthas. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Okay. Perfect, we can still pick this one up. Oh, it's level 36, so we are getting to the point where we might have to do some other stuff. So, 'twas on the eve of the Battle of Coerthas, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of the forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. This guy's distracting me back here with his whirling. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. You, stop that. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise was destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Coerthas. The astrologers at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I won't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, bye wing sauce, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium, though they may refuse you at first. I've little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. Okay. We are going to go into Coerthas. I honestly thought we had so much more to do. Coerthas to me is like the end zone, you know? Well, if you haven't played it, you don't know. But Coerthas to me is more of like a level 40 area. Oh, well. Maybe I'm just not remembering the story well enough. So, this is going to be our life for a while, is the snowy grossness of this place. I mean, it's not gross. It's very pretty, but I live in a place where we get snow, like, 80% of the year. And I don't appreciate snow very much. Which, I should probably just move out of that place, but I could never. Born in a place and moved to a place that has snow out the wazoo. Hello, Gobu. We're gonna have to find more of those ice things, but I think they're everywhere along the way. Are these something we need? No. But I'm gonna go get this ice sprite, and I'm also gonna bring wing sauce back. Okay. Because I would really like to, explore this place a little bit and not have to worry about being healed. Uh-oh, guys, another sneeze might be coming on. Allergies are acting up a little bit. I think I quenched it. I think it's not there. That's the worst, when you have to sneeze and you can't. Hate that. Like, you know it's there. You know it's coming. I'm gonna be sniffling the rest of the time. Alright, another ice sprite here. Get him taken down. And we're gonna go find the observatorium. So I think I've mentioned this as well before, but we're gonna head into the astrologian's place. And we can't pick up that class until we get into Heaven's Ward, unless that changes with Stormblood. But I do honestly want to play around with the Astrologian because it's one of my favorite healing classes. I played a little bit on it on my monk, and I actually had a lot of fun with it. So, alright, let's try Lot of Voy. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd. As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Damn, dude. That's rude. Alright. Halone, have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Durandare, as is mine. Okay. To the west? Out here. I'm gonna go find the missing soldier. Oh, we're riding wing sauce. Hello, House Durandare soldier. You're gonna have to wait for a minute because there's an ice sprite that I want to take down. Oh, there he is. He's being attacked by something. Please don't pull these snow pups. I don't want to. Oh, great. I knew it was coming. Alright, well, we'll get this ice sprite and then we'll fight the snow pup. Good, he got on Wing Sauce, which I'm perfectly fine if Wing Sauce wants to tank just a little bit. Alright. Let's get a Thunder on him here. Then switch back over to Fire. Maybe we'll use a Fire 3 and try to get him down a little bit quicker. Although you trade off cast time for more damage, so I don't know. I still have to... I'm waiting until we get to Stormblood to really look at our rotation, so... Alright. Let's put you to sleep. And we'll take on you. No, Wing Sauce! Don't hit that one. There we go. Glad they got good AI. Good AI with the companion there, so they don't hit people that we put to sleep. Alright. That was... So I also play WoW. Not so much anymore, but that was one thing about WoW that I really enjoyed. Really? This guy's gonna jump in and pull his own stuff here? I'm not gonna help you fight those, I hope you know. Alright. Is that all? We're gonna aid him. Killed overnight. If it wasn't for you, miss, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Bye. Good job, dude. Alright. Oh, and another ice sprite. Perfect. Last one that we need. Go get him, Wing Sauce. And hopefully that guy will be a little bit nicer to us after we saved his friend. Well, we don't even know if it's his friend. It was his soldier, basically. Cool, we got the ice sprites. Hey, maybe they'll see our griffin and be like, oh, she's bound for Ishgard. Because this griffin is from Heaven's Ward. Alright, Le Devoir. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, miss. You're damn right you were premature. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologers to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. Okay. That's not the observatorium. We gotta go up here. Edmel. The unending one. Oh, we could do guild tests to level if we need to. I've not been doing those. Hello, Edmel. I like your pointy hat. Ah, the lady come to search in the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Le Devoir be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forlamort up above. Okay. Forlamort. Excuse me, guys. Need to see your records. Getting dizzy. Running up these winding stairs. Dang, dude. I mean, how high you gotta build this tower? Oh, we're not even there yet. Did you seriously need a tower this big? Okay. Forlamort. Like your pointy hat, too. No, absolutely not. Have you an inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war, which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Aww. Guillaume. Pardon the intrusion, for the Mort. I wish to speak to you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guillaume, you honor us with your presence, sir. The lady was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durendare's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Coerthas 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. Okay. The snows can come quickly in Coerthas. One moment, you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge. The next, you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. What was that supposed to mean? I was not aware you aided House Durendare in that fashion. Thank you, madame. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Fine. We don't need your help anyway. Josiah, hello. Oh, I can get a hat. It's an orange one. Gross. You there, madame. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Okay. We can do that. Go find this missing astrologian. Oh my god. You think I survive if I jump down there? I don't actually think so. Although I don't know if there's... Well, we survived. I was gonna say, I don't think you can actually die from fall damage. I just think it takes you to 0 or 1. So we just gotta keep that in mind. Okay. Where's the missing... He's way over there. We could do some Levy-Mets too, but I like to keep those Levy-Mets... Actually, while we're out here, we might as well get this chocobo. I like to keep the Levy-Mets for crafting, which reminds me, we're probably at 99 Levy-Met allowances. So we might need to start using those, but I don't know if I want to use them for fishing. I'd rather use them straight up for crafting. But we'll see. I wonder what that guy met. So, I don't remember him being so, so shady in how he spoke last time. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I gotta go up here. Is it through here? Yeah, okay. There's something moving around in there. The Ixals. Alright, we'll kill these guys because we will aggro them if we run in there. So we're gonna kill these wild talons. Maybe we need some of these for, these are level 30. Maybe you're thinking like the higher Coerthas. But for whatever reason, I had in my mind that this zone was level 40 something. I bet I'm thinking of, not Dragonhead, but I bet I'm thinking about up here. That's probably what I'm thinking. So grim. He's in a guild called Girls. Oh, there's someone over here we need to kill. Let's get that guy. A Boundwing. There's only one of them, though. I mean, he's probably found elsewhere, so... Maybe by the time we're done talking to this established astrologian, he will respawn. How many do we need? Oh, just one. Okay. Well, we did it. Mortal Flames. We got a bunch of seals, so that's good. What a relief to see someone other than the goddamn Birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You are not one of our knights. A man of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, madame. We just saved your life. What a dick. I mean, how pretentious do you have to be? I guess that's Ishgardians for you. We will meet all the Ishgardians in Heaven's Ward. And most of them are pretty much like that, to be honest. There's a very much us versus them mentality when it comes to Ishgard. Alright. Let's go back and speak with Josiah. We have to run up that huge tower again. First Decastrial Observatorium of Ethereal and Astrological Phenomena. I mean, can you just call this a tower? Like, do you have to have that fancy schmancy name for this place? Alright, we're gonna go talk to Josiah, and then we'll end the episode there. So, I can't be on my griffin while running up here, because I know we're gonna fall off. So back dizzying spire again. Maybe she came down to the middle run, but I doubt it. Hey, bye guys. I mean, could you imagine climbing these stairs all day, every day? I would die. I would die after like the first floor. And there's even more. Alright, Josiah. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. But you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion. As it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravanian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Okay, so we'll go talk to the captain, but we are actually going to go do that next time. So we are at the end of our episode. When we continue, we are going to just keep on doing the main quest. We will probably do it up into a point where we are not the right level. Or we reach level 40, which is not going to happen anytime soon. Leveling definitely slows down when you get to this point. But guys, thank you so much for the support on the series. If you do want to see more of Final Fantasy XIV Online, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.